Wow, I'm live. Holy shit! I'm live. So, how clear this is my, okay, so for my new monitor, okay, I'll use StreamYard, right? No. So, wait, I'll just leave this open, right? So I figure all I'm live. It's working. Here it doesn't say I'm live. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, I just saw everything blink out there for a second. Let me know what kind of a connection we've got, because I have no monitor to monitor my live status. I have to leave this open. So okay. Who all is here, guys? And who can tell me what kind of okay. I'm on StreamYard, right? You guys can see the StreamYard up in the top right corner, right? Way up there. Wait, here. You guys see StreamYard right here? You see StreamYard, little ducky, little ducky duck. You guys see the little ducky duck? Nice and clear. You guys see everything nice and clear like? You guys see it all nice and clear? Yeah? It's not messed up anymore. For StreamYard? Okay. And I'm broadcasting to all my channels from StreamYard. It's so crazy. I still have control over the screen with XSplit Broadcaster, which shows me my CPU usage right now, which is great. And I've got access to that, right? A freaking Oracle. Dude, I got StreamYard to work, homie. It's time to celebrate, man. I got StreamYard to work. Oh my God. Bro, I've got this. Let me do a test. Yeah, let's retest. My last test was this. My last test was that, right? All right, let's test it again. 6512. Let's try it again. Holy fucking shit. It's testing 80. Oh man, this changes a lot of things for me to have bandwidth like this. Now the question is do I drop y'all? I can see my chat counter. It says how many people are watching, man, and it's working. All right, I got 36.7. I'm not complaining. I got 36, dude. I got 36.7 on my download. My upload's 26.3. Dude, look at the test, guys. Hey, thanks. My jars came in, Fleece Geek, and the old package from November showed up after the replacement package with guitar picks. Little thank you. And I told you not to worry about it, right? Don't even worry about it. Aretha, right on. Right on. You enjoy all of that. And everything's intact? Look, I'm going to put that I'm going to put that on Twitter. Thank you so much. Is that okay, Aretha? Can I put that on Twitter? Do you mind? That's such a sweet thing you said. I'd love to put that on Twitter. Because I just got the website fixed. It's been fucked up. I got the website fixed. So that's pretty fast. And the old package from November showed up after the replacement package with the guitar picks. My jars came in. I guess it's pretty fast. I can't remember how long ago it was I sent it to you. What, like 10 days ago? I'm assuming. You guys, look at my bandwidth. So now I don't have. Okay. Let me calm down. Okay, so even went back and ordered. Oh, thank you, Big Jar 2. Yes, Twitter away. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna do it right now. Great. Let me get this off screen. Okay. Great. Thank you so much. Thanks, but yours came in, and the old package from November showed up after replacement package with guitar picks. Little thank you. It came within a few days. Good. Rob? Yeah, you want to know what I'm doing, Rob? Thank you, brother. I'm going to show you. I did this in my chair, right? This is how I began. I noticed I'd get into my chair. You know, if you guys go back about a year and you listen, you'll hear me go, every time I get out of the chair, sit down. I was always in pain. So I started lowering myself down slower just because it hurt to sit down. And I realized I was like, hey, that kind of doing it slow kind of helps strengthen my muscles, so I did it more and more. And then I would just kind of do that, and I got to the point where I'd lift my legs up and I started doing this exercise right here. And then this one. Right? In the chair. And then I started doing push-ups. And then I started working with these little dumbbells that I've got. And, I really wanted to, I want to get my stomach, I want to get like a 6-pack, and I'm working on trying to get rid of that flab down there. Billy, what's up, buddy? I'm going to enjoy this louder audio. It's hell trying to listen in my loud truck. Wow, dude. Josh sent Carl the Moon a tweet. He says, hey, Carl, how's leverage trading treating your ass today? You just lost $1 million. Never leverage trade. This is why. Okay, true. He lost $1 million, but he's worth over 100 million, I'm sure. It's probably not that big of a deal to him. But still, it's fucking hilarious. A lot of people lost a lot of money, man. Leverage. Oh, dude, that they just liquidated so many fucking people. Do you understand how that worked with their leverage? So people were idiots like me, and they thought that the market was about to, do whatever. So they assumed and they betted, and then the market did the opposite of what they assumed. And when they leverage trade and they lose and they're wrong, they lose the money that they were putting into that trade. They lose it. It sucks. So Carl may have just lost a lot of money because he probably fucked up. I don't know. Like Chris says, you got to have your stop loss. And if Carl had stop losses set, he'd be fine. He would have lost, maybe $5,000 or whatever, not $1 million. Put your feet on the couch when doing push-ups to make it harder. Okay. Apostle Fabian lost $250,000 in Shiba Inu right now. Hey, man, we've all lost money, bro. Tell Apostle Fabian to get the fuck over it. All right? Everybody's purses are down right now. They'll recover. This is just, bro, listen to me, Orlando. This is what I want you to do with me right now. All right? Breathe deeply with me. You ready? In through the nose. Deep breath. And I want you to think about this. This is the time to buy into this market. When people are panicking, like Apostle Fabian, this is when you realize this is an opportunity to purchase crypto. When this market, and you watch the market and you see where you look at it. Just look at it. Oh, just look at that. Look at it. Just look. Look at that market. Oh, look at that. Saitama 27, UFO 24. Oh, look. EFI and LRC loop ring 21. Oh, look at one Harmony 24. Oh, look at that. He's stressed and he has massive hemorrhoid issues. I'll bet he does. Tell him not to strain too much. Folio and hell, he's negative. He can't even cash out $1. Sure, I'm negative too, bro. It's okay, man. Tell him to hang in there. Saint Amask is coming out. Oh, it's Shiba Inu. Don't worry, man. Those coins will take off, bro. Everything's going to be just fine. Oh, don't worry. Everything's going to be just fine. I'm just going to go out and use the restroom really quick. Pizza, I love you. What's your buddy? What's our status of the Robo-Dog? Activated. Robo-Dog activated. What's up, Pizza? Pizza, I love you. Pizza. I always got to say hello and good morning to my doggy. Why are you so beautiful? Where are you going? You sitting down. Why are you so beautiful? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, hi. Hi, buddy. So sweet. You're so huge. Last time I weighed him, he was 69 pounds. $69 pounds, man. Can you believe how short he is that he's 69 pounds? Man, I tripped over him once, and he didn't even fucking flinch. You're set to get AI in your brain now as Neuralink. We'll need Starlink to work so you can watch Lincoln in your mind while eating sausage links and playing with Lincoln Logs. Hey, I gotta do the Lincoln Logs gaming too. Map is up. Buying into the market, dommy dom dom. That's exactly. Look, this is the time when people are panicking that everybody just breathe. Be calm and buy into this motherfucker. And when you think the time is right, you know, this is an opportunity to buy in. That's all you got to do. Listen to Lark Davis. Hey, I want you guys to listen to Lark Davis's last look. I want everyone to listen to at Lark Davis, the Crypto Lark, last YouTube upload. And hodl. Deep breath, everyone. When others are panicking, we're accumulating. Did I spell accumulating right? I want everyone to listen to at the Crypto Lark's last YouTube upload and hodl. Deep breath, everyone. When others are panicking, we're accumulating. Hodl on. Tweet. Hashtag hodl on. You guys like that tweet? All right. This is going to make you feel good about purchasing some crypto in the market, today's market. It's like space, so much space for you to purchase more of crypto. Anyway, history. The title, the thumbnail of this video is The End.
The entire cryptocurrency market, really all markets, are looking pretty gosh darn bad at the moment.
I'm going to get some more coffee.
Everybody now screaming for the new bear market. The Fed has destroyed everything. It's all going to zero. That is the sentiment that we're seeing right now.
I love this guy.
I'm going to break down the situation for you, as well as share my thoughts on the big picture and why I'm bullish on cryptocurrencies in spite of this pretty difficult price action we've had over the last couple of months. My name is Lark. Every day I make videos talking about cryptocurrency investing. So if that's the kind of content you'd like to learn some more about, or you just simply appreciate hearing about, then a quick tap on that thumbs up button would be super freaking awesome. Also, every week my team and I produce Wealth Mastery. This is a cryptocurrency investor report designed to help keep you ahead of the curve in this fast-moving market. Every single issue, you're going to get a step-by-step DeFi tutorial, an altcoin report, technical analysis, tips, tricks, airdrops, NFTs, portfolio updates, and much, much more. You can sign up for free using the link down below. You can also go premium for less than $10 a week. Now, let's get into this topic. It's one of those days where we're looking, Bitcoin, come on, do something, man. But it doesn't always do what you want it to do. Everybody wants the price of Bitcoin to go up. Of course, dip buyers will appreciate continuing to stack some sats here. Dollar cost averaging in on lower periods is a lot better than dollar cost averaging in at the peaks. I will tell you that for certain. But that is kind of the sentiment right now in the market. S&P 500 again dragging down all markets along with it. U.S. equity markets have been feeling the fear, basically. However, you have to keep in mind the S&P 500 is only down like 7% from its all-time highs, which hit 2 weeks ago. Bitcoin down almost 40%. Can't we get more correlation with the S&P 500 here? We only correlate when it's going down, man. No, that's not true. We also correlate when it's going up. Bitcoin has become more and more linked to the fate of the equity markets because of all the Bitcoin ETFs, because of all the institutional involvement, those billions of dollars of institutional money that have flooded into the market. those guys, a lot of them anyway, you have MicroStrategy, for example, which is never going to sell their Bitcoin. Michael Saylor came out and said, I'm not selling my Bitcoin. Of course, you're not selling Bitcoin, Michael Saylor. Nobody thought you were going to sell your Bitcoin, dude. You are in it for the long run. But a lot of these institutional players, they're just here for a short time, right? So that is problematic, because as soon as things start to look shaky in the equity markets, these guys go running for the exits, dumping their Bitcoin on the way, unfortunately. So with the S&P 500 going down, you have to ask the question, what the heck is going on with the S&P 500? It's the Fed, man. It's the Fed. Everybody freaking out over the Federal Reserve and what they're doing, which, you know, for a crypto holder just feels so ironic that people are selling their Bitcoin because they're afraid of what a central bank is doing when Bitcoin was designed to replace central banks. Yes, the Federal Reserve is going to raise interest rates probably 3 times this year, where the U.S. interest rates are going to go from 0.25% all the way up to a ragingly high 1% by the end of the year. That would still be a negative real rate, accounting for inflation. If inflation were to stay at a relatively similar level to what it is right now, that is still a negative real rate of around 5 to 6%. Inflation is dramatically outpacing interest rates. That being said, the tapering is also coming. That is meaning that the Federal Reserve is going to be buying less assets. And it's already started. They've already started the tapering process. And within a couple of months, there will be no asset buying happening at all. So as Jim Bianco pointed out here, the Fed has slammed on the brakes, and the panic that the stock market is going to get thrown through the windshield is happening right now. People are freaking out, at least, you know, all the institutional players, a lot of the big money guys, they're going, oh gosh, the Fed's going to ruin the party. Panic selling is ruining the party, guys, realistically. But everybody's afraid of what the Fed is doing. But when you actually understand what the Fed is doing, it's not really that scary. It's okay that they're not going to be buying up truckloads of assets. That's fine. It's okay that interest rates are going to go up. But the market does not seem to agree. A lot of these guys are freaking out. And as Jim points out here, something more than a standard correction could be underway. Now he goes through a few different statistics here showing that the current price action in the market is not normal and matches up more appropriately with some of the harsher market events in terms of corrections we've had for the stock markets in the last 2 decades, which is definitely some
bear trap.
Stop and think about it for a moment, food for thought kind of things, because if the stock markets go through a big correction, it's definitely dragging crypto along with it. He says maybe the realization the Fed is going to address inflation and slam on the brakes hard is indeed pushing this more than a standard correction narrative forward. So
Just
people
remember
are
your
freaking out.
Bollinger
This
Band.
is, as he said, the market freaking out. S&P 500
We all
down
saw this
7%
coming.
from the all-time highs. This is the market freaking out. But
We had
could, of
all
course,
this
go
information.
lower. Mike McGlone, a analyst over at Bloomberg, he said, the number one theme I've been using for months now is don't fight the Fed. If you're long risk assets, you're
We've
fighting
known all
the
about
Fed.
this.
The cryptos
We were
are
warned.
the riskiest assets.
It's always a possibility.
Remember is that Bitcoin is the least risky among those cryptos, which is why, of course, I have the biggest stack of my crypto holdings into Bitcoin. He goes on, as the Fed attempts to rein in inflation, dramatically decrease asset purchases, the outlook is
perfect.
thus much less appealing for risk assets in the near term. So I think it's transitioning from a risk on to a risk off asset. That's his opinion on Bitcoin moving forward. He said his prediction coming in at this. The markets pull back. Finally, we get a 10 to 20% correction in the stock market. All correlations are 1, which is usually the way it works. Bitcoin comes out better off for it. So if, just think, right now, stock market is down.
Market crash.
If we go down 20% for the stock markets, that could get rough in the short term. As Mike Novogratz points out, it says the Russell Index broke a major support, and today's rollover confirmed it is broken. This is now a bear market. There is $1.2 trillion of bad equity longs above the market. That's a lot of leverage and stuff that can be unwound here. He
20,
says for the stock market,
29
rallies don't buy dips.
29's the lowest it'll
He
probably
says
go.
crypto's going to have a hard time rallying until stocks find a base. That said, crypto already had a decent sell-off and is running into some buying support. So it'll be interesting
We're
to
at
see.
38,
Crypto can have
we're
a
at 38,
breakaway moment in this
38, almost 500
here.
right now.
Remains to be seen. I think it depends a lot on how bad we could see the equity markets going. Bitcoin right now, at the time of recording this video, was chilling at a major line of support. But how long will buyers keep that pressure up? And can buyers step up enough pressure to actually see us have a breakout moment here for the cryptocurrency markets? Where we have the stock markets going down, a flood of money looking for somewhere to go come into the cryptocurrency markets. That is a very real possibility. But as he says here, until stocks find a base, I'd say all bets are off on what could happen if we see a very deep correction in the stock markets. It was probably not going to be the best thing for the crypto markets in the short term. My thoughts over on Twitter today, I feel like this is a repeat of mid-2021 we're seeing right now. There's lots of media FUD. We have Russia, the central bank, wanting to ban cryptocurrencies. We have ad bans in a lot of different countries. We have the European Union calling for a banning on cryptocurrency, particularly Bitcoin mining. Obviously, it's one of the few proof of work coins left. And we have the Fed FUD out there. Is the Fed FUD the new China FUD? Because at the end of the day, everyone's going to realize that, hey, none of this actually matters. China banning Bitcoin mining and Bitcoin exchanges and stuff like that, none of that really mattered. We rallied to a new all-time high without China. The Fed, the FUD's here, it's happening. People are already panicking in the equity markets. We could see that panic continue moving forward. Fear levels remain high. But at the end of the day, this too shall pass. It always does. Everyone out here expecting 90% drops across the board for everything. That fear is very real in market right now.
I got light.
I
can go up on the roof now.
Coming for the cryptocurrency markets after one final, rinse out to get
my
all
shoes
the
on.
fear out of the market, wind that leverage back down.
Finish my coffee.
A very, very low level. Now, all that being said, all the fear and stuff in the market, am I worried about my cryptocurrency investments? Am I selling everything right now? No, I am not. I have also taken profits consistently for the last year, selling altcoins on massive pumps, cutting off profits on some of my most favorite bags like Matic and stuff like that. Took profits on multiple times on the way up. I'm going to be okay if we hit a massive, massive bear market. I hope that most of you guys are going to be okay too. I hope that you didn't invest more than you can afford to lose, because short-term things could get rough and it could really test your resolve in holding these crypto assets. Long-term, even mid-term, I remain super, super bullish. Even if short-term we could have some more rough times in the market due to the equity markets specifically. Now, if we see a big bounce in equities, that changes the picture. But if equities keep getting bearish and keep going down, that could bode very heavily on the cryptocurrency market. Let's be clear about that.
I don't have to go up on the
As
roof.
Tap Euro points out here, massive generational wealth transfer is beginning.
What am I thinking?
It's a simple chart here to explain all of this. Here we go. Traditional portfolios, 40% in bonds. Bonds, oh, it's hilarious.
My internet's
6%
fine.
in stocks.
Right.
Millennial portfolios, 40% Bitcoin, 60% stocks. We have a flood of liquidity coming into the crypto ecosystem. They want yield, they want return. Bonds are a joke. Most bonds are near zero or even negative yielding. Who the heck is buying negative yielding bonds? I have no idea. That's insanity. But people are doing it. People are doing it. Bonds are done, at least for the time being. Bitcoin, however, in spite of the crazy volatility, has consistently returned over time. It is still a tiny little baby asset. I want you to understand right now, the global bond market with near zero yields or negative yields. That
St.
means you
Thomas
buy the
down
bonds, you get less
30%
money.
now.
Insanity.
This is the drop right here, guys. This is it.
Freaking dollars. $120 trillion.
Here goes the market. The drop is right now.
Still under 1 trillion market cap. I'm holding my Bitcoin. I think you see a lot of institutions, companies, all this stuff. They're paying more and more attention to what's happening in the crypto space, particularly with Bitcoin, all of the time.
This could be the bottom right here.
Is the safer bet than buying and holding on to bonds or buying and holding cash.
38.
That's crazy. You're going to lose when you hold bonds. You know you're going to lose when you hold cash. Bitcoin, you're likely to win. Another interesting statistic for you. Total crypto users.
Guys, this is the bottom right here. 38.3
million. We were to have the same rate of growth in 2022.
Oh, you say not the bottom?
1 billion users by the end of the year. How could we possibly get there? NFTs, gaming, DeFi, all this stuff that's going on.
Not the bottom.
If the stock markets really do have a good solid rinsing out, where do you think all that money is going to go? People are going to go, man, I'm not going to go and buy these stocks. I'm going to go buy dog coins. I'm going to go buy Bitcoin. I'm going to go buy gaming coins.
I don't know, bro. Looks like it's building up to start exploding right now.
Money could start flowing in a very, very quick way.
Looks like the market's turning around, Adam.
This is how we could see 1 billion users coming into the cryptocurrency markets by the end of the year. Past performance does not indicate future performance, obviously. However, it's interesting food for thought to think that if we did have, even if we doubled, if we went from 300 million to 600 million new users this year, we're going to have 300 million new users come in, and everybody's just going to fade the crypto markets. Yeah, we could have some rough times over the next few weeks or a couple months even, while the equity markets sort themselves out. Long term, by the end of the year, I mean, if you're not even thinking on a year time frame, what are you doing? What are you doing? So many people in this market just want to get rich overnight. And
you
the second
can't
it doesn't
see it.
happen, they rage sell for a loss and they run away and scream it's all a big scam until they come back and buy the top the next time and then repeat until they're broke. You accumulate on the low, you see the big freaking picture. Hundreds of millions of people coming into the market. Fidelity also out here shilling Bitcoin for us, saying that countries that secure some Bitcoin today will be better off than their peers. Basically making the case that
look at all that volume on Ethereum.
We're going to see sovereign wealth funds
getting here comes, bro. Here comes
wealth funds from Singapore and the United Arab Emirates into Bitcoin directly.
Here it comes all the way across the board, Adam.
El Salvador and beyond some of the other, we call them basket case countries.
We'll see if it drops
Iran,
again.
For example,
it really could, you know.
It
could go like this for a while and go way down.
What they really want to see and what Fidelity's talking about here.
Dude, that's what Orlando said. He's waiting for it to go down to 2,000.
Like that are actually going to say, hey, we're going to buy $1 billion of Bitcoin for our central bank reserves as an addition to our gold reserves. It's going to happen. It's just a matter of time for that to happen. And look, when it comes to
let's see what happens here.
The state of the markets, price
is
such a funny indicator.
It's got a little
of success. People think, well, just because the price is going up or the price is going down, price is going up means everything is great. The technology is amazing. Price is going down. The technology is crap. It's not how it works. The reality is hundreds of millions more people are going to come in this year into the cryptocurrency market.
Head and shoulders.
The technology has literally never been better. You have more blockchains than ever. You have more layer 2s than ever. You have gaming, play to earn gaming.
Yeah, Adam, it's forming a head and shoulders. It's not good. You're right.
Regions are literally out there earning a living or more than they would earn working at some crap job just by playing video games all day. It's
insane. Better go up past his head or we're in trouble.
Massive. We have some of the best games coming out now for crypto. I mean, we've never seen this quality of games in the cryptocurrency market. They're happening now. They're coming out now. People are building and developing and releasing these games across a wide variety of different blockchains. It's very exciting. The market now is nothing like the market
this is it. This is the time to dollar cost average.
Bear market where everything just collapses into utter oblivion. I don't think that is the case. Now, can it get worse if the equity markets get worse? Yes, of course it can. But look at what's being built. We have users using stuff. People are playing the games. People are using the DeFi.
Dude, it's finishing the head and shoulders. DeFi. It's going to drop.
$250 billion, almost 30 billion locked across the chains. And that was up to about 250 billion, over 250 billion just a few weeks ago, as the asset prices were a bit higher. A lot of this is Ethereum and stuff locked up in DeFi, but an incredible amount of money in the market using the brokers.
This is
The
painful to
money
watch
doesn't
right
have
here.
to exit the market anymore. You can just stay in curve finance and you're 20% on your stable coins. Where are you going to go? Bonds? You going to go to bonds? You're not going to bonds. Who's buying bonds, man? Who are these people? Who are these people who are buying bonds? What are you going to go? Back to cash? Yeah, sure. Just take cash, put it in your bank account. Chase Bank will give you 0.01% on your money. Meanwhile, inflation is 7.1%. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. People are staying in the cryptocurrency markets.
Adam.
And look, if you are one of the 200 million new cryptocurrency users that joined in the last year, welcome. We baptized by fire in crypto land. Get used to it. This is your first rodeo or maybe your second rodeo if you were around for
It's my second. I still haven't learned.
Of mid 2021. You know what's going on. You're starting to get an idea for the picture of the cryptocurrency market. Wildly volatile, wildly profitable if you can survive. Anyway, just my 2 Satoshis for the day on the state of the markets, what we could be expecting in the short term, and of course my long-term view, which has not changed on the cryptocurrency assets. Thanks so much for watching today's video, and peace out till
next time. What was our question of the day? You didn't ask us our question of the day. Question of the day is, why is there no question of the day? I should put that. I'm going to put that. If you are ready for a time warp again. So, oh man, speaking of the time warp, Adam, Meatloaf died, man. Fucking crazy. We were talking about it earlier on the show. So this is it. This is the drop right here because that just did a head and shoulders, bro. Here it comes. Oh, wait. It's going into a yellow fucking marker on Ethereum. Hold on. Bitcoin's dropping, but Ethereum showed a yellow marker, but they're dropping. They should be dropping. Yeah, right here. Here it is. Off of that fucking head and shoulders pattern, bro. Look at this. Look at Bitcoin right here. Look what's going on. Bitcoin's dropping right on that fucking regular head and shoulders pattern, bro. Oh my God. Exactly as Adam predicted. Flipping. It's gone. You know how long it'll take to get back to 50s, even you do. And it's dropping more. You think, Billy? Billy sounds like he's lost all hope, everybody. This is one of those times when you just don't want to be right, Adam? But here we go. Could Orlando be correct to say that we're going to see a $2,000 Ethereum again? And, you know, we're under 38,351. That was our support. So next stop is 35,000. That's a $3,000 drop, guys. You think it's going to drop $3,000 right now? Hey, Billy Bong. Dude, we've been talking about that for days on here, Billy Bong. I've had this page for days. On my show. Fuck Richard Hart. We got fuck Richard Hart when you got fucking Joe H. and your Bollinger Bands, which is obviously exactly what Richard Hart is looking at too. How dare you, Billy Bong Thornton? How dare you? Okay, we're seeing something beautiful happen on Ethereum. I don't know what it is, but look at Ethereum. Ethereum's trying to rock. Ethereum is trying to rock. I don't know why, but look at ADA. It's trying to rock as well. It's down very low today. Look, we're seeing yellow markers on everything except Sandbox, which is green. And Ethereum. You're trying to catch up long work hours. No disrespect, God of Hellfire. More like God of Dabbing. Does it say I'm the God of Hellfire in the corner of my screen? I don't even know what you guys can see. I'm not even paying attention. Oh, yeah, I am the God of Hellfire. Dude, that's blocking shit right there. Freaking Oracle. Alt season. I slid everything into Lockheed Aflac code. Yeah, you said something about that before, like a week ago. Is defying the laws of gravity right now, everybody. You know, call it what you want. But there goes Ethereum. All of a sudden. It's almost up to 2008. Holy shit, there it goes. There it goes. Look at Ethereum. Look at Bitcoin. Health. We've got a pulse, guys. We got a fucking pulse. Come on, Elon. What's wrong with fucking Elon, man? What's wrong with you, Elon? What? You need a fucking Viagra, you little fucking bitch. Elon needs a Viagra, everybody. Look at the rest of the market. Come on, Elon, you little bitch. What is going on? Matic is leading the charge at $1.84. Ethereum's dropped back under 2,800. Bitcoin is back over 38,351, guys. We are going to keep testing this 38,351 number. We are at 38,366. We got to get up to 39,713 before we can start breathing again. So that's a ways. Remember, the fall point is 35,000. We have seen the low so far, 37.7. We got down to 37.7, but we stayed above 35,000. I see a tapering off of a pattern on the 24-hour. It's a descending triangle pattern. And it looks like it's going to break out upwards right now. This could be a breakout, man. You know, I have to kind of back out Bitcoin and look at it to see how high it's gone. No. Yes, now it is. It's breaking out. And once it gets over 38,540. It's got to go to 540, and then it's broken out of this pattern. Let's see if it gets to 540. 525. There it goes. There it goes. Boom. It's out of the pattern. It's great. See, so what I'm looking at, you guys, you can see it. It's right there. And this wick now is way up here. See this? So this is a pump that got us over that point of resistance. So now all bets are off. Elon's too worried about his cum rockets. No doubt, right? Elon and his stupid fucking cum rockets. Man, I wish this line was movable. Oh, no. No. It's so stupid to have all this space. I don't understand that. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. 5-year mission. All right, 38.5. Now, where we need to be, 38.351, right? And we're at 38, almost 5. So that's good. There's 5. And it's just got to get, next stop is 39.7. It's a long ways away. It's $1,000 up. Let's see how many people decide to purchase some Bitcoin right now. You know? What's it going to do, man? Adam Benson says it's going to drop. Someone going to drop a lot of money in and up. I don't know. Adam says it's going to drop even further. And, you know, I don't doubt him because we know this is possible. It can all just, you know, the whole thing can just collapse so quick. You think you see stability, you think you see some kind of pattern developing or whatever, and then it's just like, no. I'm so glad that StreamYard is working. I'm so glad we figured out it was the antenna. It was fucking Token Dave telling me to plug my fucking antenna in. Oh my God, if only I had done it last night. I had the antenna up here. It was just sitting there. Oh, it's going to go up on the roof, man, and blah. I don't even have to do that. I got 100 fucking megs, bro. Let me see what my phone gets. Yeah, phone seems to be working good. Here we go. Let me do a speed test on the phone. Latency says 37. My download speed is sickening. 36 download and 16 upload from my cell phone in my house. You guys, I'll be able to broadcast from my cell phone anywhere in the house to anywhere. And that's while I'm doing all this. So we just got to wait and see if I drop out and lose people or not. But as of right now, everything seems strong. The next step, if I drop out again, is going to be to put that dish up on the antenna, you know. There's no crawler on Starlink banning people who talk shit about Musk. There probably is. Dude, we're at 38.6, guys. 38.6. You know, I want to buy so bad, and I have no money. Once again, you know, I've got a little bit here and there. It's like you just want that opportunity to be able to say, yeah, I got some $38,000 Bitcoin. I got Bitcoin when it was at fucking $38,000, $39,000. Billy says it's going to be forever before it gets back up in the 50s again. I disagree with what Billy said. I think this is just a drop, man, a hiccup. But people get over their fear. We forget real quick about what we were scared about yesterday. And the Fed, you guys want to hear what happened with the Fed? I got all this shit for y'all. I got it all, man. They got it all on Chickasaw Trail. They got McDonald's.
Last week, the Federal Reserve, or the Fed as it's more commonly referred to. So the Fed is the central bank of the United States, and though it is technically independent of the US government, the 7 members which make up its board are nominated by the US president and confirmed by the Senate, aka high-ranking politicians. The Fed was established by the US government in 1913 as a response to a 3-week-long run on the banks in 1907, which was ultimately caused by certain financial institutions borrowing beyond their means. For those who don't know, a run on the bank is when everyone goes to the bank to withdraw all their money.
God, I haven't watched ratios in a long time. Oh, here comes the spike, guys. Look at this 38.7. Look what's going on with the market, everybody. It's beautiful. So he's going to explain to you why a couple of days ago, an announcement at the Fed created what caused the stock market to drop a little bit and eventually affected crypto as well. But you'll see, it's like I said, people forget about this shit a couple days later.
At the same time, only to find that the bank doesn't have their money because it's been lent out or lost, which causes even more people to run to the banks, and so on until a financial system collapse. Naturally, the Fed's initial purpose or mandate was to ensure that regular banks always have liquidity, money, to meet demand to make sure these bank runs never happen again. However, in 1977, the Fed's mandate was expanded to, quote, promote maximum employment and price stability. In other words, keep unemployment and inflation.
Billy, I'm so glad to hear you say that, because I remember once he was wrong about something and you lost some money and you're upset about it. I'm so glad that ratios is making you money. It's made me money too when I used it.
Low. Not surprisingly, this dual mandate was introduced following the extreme inflation the United States saw in
I bet you'd saying buy right now.
The Fed was eventually able to get inflation under control in the early 80s by raising interest rates to almost 20%.
Hey, look, Elon finally caught up.
Now, the Fed typically raises interest rates by selling government bonds, aka government debt, and lowers interest rates.
There goes Elon,
by
1041.
Bonds. Now, it's a bit more complicated than that, but let's keep it simple for the sake of this
video. I got it
13. And our collective sanity. Now, high interest rates make borrowing more expensive and incentivize people
38.8, almost 38.9,
since their money will be worth more tomorrow than it is today. This eventually reduces asset prices, but runs the risk of harming productivity and employment by extension. Conversely, lowering interest rates makes borrowing less expensive and incentivizes people to spend rather than save. This increases the money supply via bank borrowing, which runs the risk of increasing inflation, but this eventually creates new jobs, which lowers unemployment and increases productivity. This means that the Fed is constantly engaged in a sort of balancing act, making sure interest rates stay low enough to stimulate the economy, but also making sure that interest rates don't stay too low for too long, or else there'll be too much inflation. The only problem is that this balancing act hasn't exactly gone to plan. As you can see, the Fed has been gradually
look at all this green, guys,
rates over the decades, and every time it's tried to increase interest rates, it's had to reverse course. This is essentially because individuals and institutions have borrowed too much and have become addicted to low interest rates.
This is great. Look at the market.
Raising interest rates even by a little bit means many of them must start selling assets to pay back their debts, and this causes asset markets to crash across the board. Again, it's a bit more complicated than that, but let's keep it simple. As a result of these and other factors, the Fed finds itself between a rock and a hard place. Raise interest rates and risk crashing every asset market in the world,
or keep
interest rates low and risk hyperinflation in every country that uses or is dependent on the US dollar, which is basically...
We hit 38.9 and bounced down.
Luckily, the world has a savior, and his name is Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell
Now,
is the current chairman of the Federal Reserve, and he was recently renominated to serve a second term by US President Joe Biden. Now, Jerome has an interesting history, to say the least. He holds a bachelor's in politics and a law degree from Georgetown University, where his grandfather used to teach. Following a law firm fling, he worked for a Wall Street investment bank whose chairman went on to become the Secretary of the Department of the Treasury. Jerome was subsequently hired by the Department of the Treasury. Nothing out of the ordinary, I assure you. For those unfamiliar, the Department of the Treasury is the part of the US government that's in charge of all the money, and it works closely with the Federal Reserve. The Treasury is currently headed by Janet Yellen, and more about her later. After a few years at the Treasury, Jerome went back to work on Wall Street until he was nominated to the aforementioned Federal Reserve Board of Governors by former US President Barack Obama in 2012. Now, this move took many by surprise because Jerome is a registered Republican and Barack is a Democrat. This bipartisanship is believed to be due to the fact that Jerome has lots of friends on both sides of the aisle and has reportedly done a very good job of not letting politics cloud his judgment. Jerome's 2012 nomination consequently marked the first time in over 30 years that a Fed board member had been chosen by a president from the opposing party. In 2018, Jerome Powell was nominated by former US President Donald Trump to become the chairman of the Fed, the highest possible position at the institution. Upon taking up his post, Jerome immediately began raising interest rates, which drew the ire of President Trump, who insinuated on Twitter, where else, that Jerome was a bigger enemy to the United States than the leader of a country which the former US president is famous for pronouncing. You know which one. As I pointed out in the image earlier, the Fed's so-called taper tantrum in 2018 didn't last long because it caused asset markets to crash in 2019. This prompted the Fed to reverse course and start buying bonds again, and the markets rallied on the news of the announcement. When the pandemic began, the Fed doubled down on its government debt purchases to support the economy, which was obviously scared shitless, if you'll pardon the French. The Fed even started buying corporate debt, something which it's technically not allowed to do. Now, as far as I understand, a loophole was made possible by holding these assets with the Department of the Treasury, which is coincidentally headed by Janet Yellen, the former chair of the Fed. In any case, these actions earned Jerome lots of praise from then President Trump, but Jerome warned both politicians and the public that the Fed's relentless spending would cause serious inflation and wealth inequality in a testimony early on in the pandemic. In 2021, we started to see the inflationary effects of the Fed's monetary policy, with record inflation numbers being reported almost every month. Many analysts believe that Jerome would have moved to increase interest rates sooner were it not for the fact that his term was coming to an end, and it's unlikely that he would have been renominated if he had scaled back the constant stimulus the Democratic Party desires. As such, Jerome played it safe by saying that inflation was, quote, transitory, and allowing the stimulus to continue until he was successfully renominated by President Biden in November last year. Ever since then, Jerome has returned to his hawkish ways, and last week he appeared in front of the United States Senate for his confirmation hearing, which I will finally unpack. As a quick aside though, hawkish is a term used to describe a Federal Reserve Board member who is concerned about inflation, while dovish is someone who prioritizes other issues over inflation. Important not to get our birds mixed up. Jerome Powell's Senate confirmation hearing started out as most such hearings do, with opening statements from the most senior representatives of both political parties. First up was Democratic Senator Sherrod Brown, who blasted Jerome for all the insider trading going on at the Fed, amongst other things. More about that in the description. Next up was Republican Senator Pat Toomey, who blasted Jerome for all the inflation the Fed has caused, but acknowledged that much of it is being caused by supply chain issues. Then Jerome took the stage with his own opening statement, where he started by swearing that he's telling the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and I don't know why anyone would say otherwise. Jerome then explained that the economy was doing great until the pandemic came along, and that the Fed is now focused on fighting inflation because employment is looking strong. Now, the key word here is looking, because even though unemployment is low in the United States, millions of people are opting out of the workforce, which is something that even Jerome acknowledged during the questioning period that ensued. The first to tango with Jerome was Senator Brown, who asked whether Jerome would commit to addressing issues that are outside of the Fed's mandate. Jerome eloquently responded that the Fed will address these issues to the extent that they fall within the Fed's mandate, which is again low unemployment and low inflation. Senator Toomey was second in line, and he asked Jerome point blank if the Fed will continue its stimulus or begin cutting interest rates. After reiterating that many of the inflationary pressures we're seeing are coming from supply constraints, Jerome said there's not much wiggle room to increase interest rates without crashing the economy. And if that happens, the Fed could begin purchasing other assets, such as ETFs. Now, this is also reminds me of a Decrypt article which analysed whether the Fed would ever buy
Louis
Bitcoin.
Anderson died.
It
No
now
way,
sounds like
man.
the Fed could theoretically
Dude,
buy
everybody's
a spot
dying.
Bitcoin ETF if
The
it's approved.
fuck?
And you can learn more about the likelihood of that by watching my video about it. Link in the description. Anyways, the third politician to take a turn with Jerome was Democratic Senator Jack Reed, who highlighted the fact that the economic growth the United States has supposedly seen since the 2008 recession hasn't really been felt by the lower rungs of society. Jerome didn't really have an answer for that one, but pointed out that he wasn't chair of the Fed until 2018. Not my responsibility, Governor. As you might have guessed, most of these asymmetric wealth effects were caused by the dovish policies of Jerome's predecessor, who is, of course, Janet Yellen. The fourth politician to follow up was Republican Senator Richard Shelby, who asked Jerome why he said inflation was transitory last year when it clearly wasn't. Jerome skillfully replied that the comments were in relation to the supply chain issues causing most of the inflation, which the Fed believed would be transitory. Jerome then reiterated what he said in the Fed's December meeting, namely that it will look to start raising interest rates in March and start actively selling government bonds later in the year. This will have the practical effect of increasing interest rates even more. The fifth politician to get the mic was Democrat Bob Menendez, who asked if inflation will decrease when the pandemic ends. Now, I'm paraphrasing because what he actually said is too ridiculous to repeat. Jerome replied with yes, so let's hope for the best. The sixth senator on the stand was Republican politician Mike Crapo, who asked Jerome about the crypto report the Federal Reserve had promised to release in the summer of last year. Jerome answered by saying the report will be released in the coming weeks. This statement made the crypto news headlines, and you can bet I'll be covering that report when it comes out. Mike also asked Jerome if inflation will continue past 2022, and Jerome said that he thinks inflation should slow down by the end of the year, and the Fed will accelerate its taper.
Yeah, meatloaf, I know, man.
Taper is another word for reducing stimulus, by the way.
His name was Robert Paulson.
The questions then asked by Senators Testor, Rounds, Warner, Tills, and especially Warren aren't really relevant, so I'll skip over those if you don't mind. Fun fact, Senator Warren is the only politician who voted against Jerome's Federal Reserve Chair nomination in 2018. She's also extremely anti-crypto, especially when it comes to the alleged effects of crypto mining on the environment. You can get the facts about that by using the link in the description. Anyhow, Republican Senator John Kennedy set the scene for his questions by telling Jerome that he is likely the most powerful person in the world, and he must therefore preserve the independence of the Fed from the devilish desires of both political parties. John specified that this is because, quote, political fads can come and go, but the dollar must not. A powerful statement, to say the least. John then showed the room a graph of the United States debt and asked Jerome how much higher the Fed will allow it to go and what will happen if the debt doesn't stop. Jerome sheepishly replied that the Fed will address the debt issue, and he honestly couldn't have been any less convincing. Democrat Senator Chris Van Hollen opened up with his own important question, which was when the Fed sees the supply chains improving. Jerome said he doesn't know and cited the draconian pandemic lockdowns in China as the source of his uncertainty. Republican Senator Bill Hagerty posed another important question, and that's what effect the incoming Fed board members nominated by President Biden will have on monetary policy. And yes, I'm paraphrasing again so as not to piss people off. Jerome responded by saying that the Fed's board tends to be pretty balanced in its policy opinions, and you can actually see the different opinions its constituents have about inflation using something called the Federal Reserve dot plot. The current dot plot suggests that a rise in interest rates is imminent, and it's unlikely that any dovish Fed board members will change that, especially since much of the institution's power lies in the hands of Jerome Powell himself. Note that this is just my amateur analysis. It seems that Democratic Senator Catherine Masto was the only one who really asked about the Fed's insider trading, and that might be because all the politicians are doing it too. Jerome replied by saying that the Federal Reserve has put in a new policy that prevents board members from trading stocks without oversight. Now, knowing the Fed, there's probably a loophole somewhere, and later Jerome admits that it has yet to make its insider trading policy public, so my speculation is justified. Pro-crypto Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis then charged in with her own line of questioning about why the Fed won't give banking licenses to crypto banks in her state of Wyoming. This exchange also made the crypto news, and the TLDR is that Jerome is scared that hundreds of other crypto banks will emerge and apply for the same license if the first few get approved, and he should be very afraid indeed. Senators Smith, Kramer, Ossoff, and Dane asked more or less the same questions as their predecessors, and the only one that stuck out to me was a question by Senator Dane, who asked Jerome whether blackouts caused by energy shortages would threaten the financial system. The answer is obviously yes, and it reminded me of a concern I have about proof-of-work crypto mining's energy consumption. You can learn more about that using the link in the description. Jerome Powell's confirmation hearing concluded with a few more questions from Senator Toomey and Senator Brown, and the only ones worth mentioning were Senator Toomey's questions about central bank digital currencies. When asked whether the Fed has what it takes to be its own retail bank, Jerome answered no. When asked whether a central bank digital currency could coexist with stablecoins and cryptocurrencies, Jerome answered yes. Now, this brings me to the big question, and that's what all of this means for the crypto market. If you've been keeping up with the crypto headlines, then you probably already know the answer. I'll start by saying that Jerome Powell seems to have a very favorable view of cryptocurrency. He doesn't think crypto is a threat to financial stability, and he even met with Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong last year to discuss crypto policy. The only concerns about crypto Jerome seems to have relate to stablecoins, and he coincidentally raised his voice on the matter after the meeting with Brian. I say coincidentally because Coinbase is part of the Center Consortium, which governs the USDC stablecoin. As far as I can tell, all Jerome wants is to have oversight of stablecoins, and I wouldn't be surprised if he sees them as a convenient way for the Fed to keep inflation at bay, since most of the assets backing stablecoins are government debt. Big think. Even though Jerome is apparently pro-crypto, it doesn't change the fact that when he says the Fed will raise interest rates, the crypto market crashes along with almost every other asset market. The key word here is says, because markets tend to react to the news, not the actual event. And there's even some evidence to suggest that the crypto market might actually rally when the Fed begins to taper in March. Besides the fact that interest rate hikes take time to affect the economy, the market tends to interpret interest rate hikes as a sign that the economy is strong enough to support them. This has occasionally led to unexpected rallies across the board. Whether this rally will last is a different question, however, and history suggests that it's only a matter of time before markets crash. At that point, the Fed will be forced to provide stimulus, but with no wiggle room to move, it's possible that we will enter a period of hyperinflation and a collapse in confidence in the US dollar. If I had my tinfoil hat on, I'd tell you that this was the plan all along, because the only way you can convince the population to adopt a central bank digital currency is to completely devalue the existing money in the economy. If you're wondering what exactly the central banks have planned, you can find out using the link in the description. As for me, my bets are on BTC. That's it for my analysis of Jerome Powell.
That's good, man. So, they put a lot of fear out there, and a lot of people will forget all about this in a couple days. and everything will snap right back, and the market should be fine. So if you're looking to accumulate, I'm going to tell you something that I've been doing. I've got credit cards, So I take the credit cards and I purchase a little bit of Bitcoin on each one of my credit cards. And then when the Bitcoin goes up, I pay off the credit card within that month. I've done that a few times. I haven't gotten into trouble with it at all. But I just, to accumulate more and more, I'm like, why the fuck not, man? As long as the money comes in and I can pay it off. I've done it 3 or 4 times. Usually it's debit, but there's some exchanges that'll let you use a credit card. And I'm like, well, fuck you. I'm going to use credit card too, man. Why not? It gives me more purchasing power, and it gives me more leverage, as far as making this investment more profitable for myself. As long as I'm comfortable with it, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, you guys enjoy the rest of your afternoons. I'm going to try to figure out how to end this broadcast because I don't know what to do. I'm on StreamYard right now, so bear with me while I try to figure this out. It just says end broadcast, so I guess all I have to do is end. What if I click on this? What does that do? Nothing. Okay. I hope you guys had fun, and I'll see you later. I'm going to have fun with all this bandwidth, man. We didn't get a drop, huh? We didn't lose anybody on a drop? No drops? Good quality broadcast like normal? Top corner. Yeah, it says end broadcast. Yeah. Hey, look at that. Seymour says keep it open. Huh, finally somebody gets it. Hashtag keep it open, guys. All right. I don't even know. How long have I been broadcasting for? Where does it give me a time? I should find that so I know how long I've been live for. It won't tell me here. Oh, right there. Here we go. The dashboard. The dashboard says that I've been live. Where's the dashboard? Oh, 1 hour and 11 minutes on this broadcast. I've been broadcasting all morning. So since there's only top corner, other corner, little other corner. Okay, so it says there's 10 people watching right now. Just want to verify that. No, there's 19 of you watching. All right, how many hashtag keep it opens can I get in the live, man, right now? There's 19 people here? Well, fuck, I'll keep going. If there's 19, that just tells me that you guys are digging it. So, wow. Can I get some hashtag keep it opens? Independent Left News, you want me to keep going? Hey, man, I'll go for my 3rd cup of coffee. Fuck it. Let's do it, man. What do you guys say? Let's do it. Yeah, whatever. Psh. Unreal. Psh. They're not letting me leverage. They're not letting me leverage. Oh, this coffee smells so good. What can I say? What can I say? Uh-oh. 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 Houston, we have a problem. Houston. Houston, what happened? How dare you do this to me right now? How dare you? I'm so confused. Ah, ah. Oh, man. Unbelievable. I am so confused. Oh. Oh. Hold, please. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Yes. We are good. Hello, we're back. Sorry about that. Okay, yes, indeed. That is what I like to say sometimes. Real pal. Nobody's even doing it like that anymore. Nobody's even doing that. How do you get a splash, Brandon? Did you get yourself a splash? Mm. Crypto.com went down to, it's got down to 40 cents. Crypto.com, guys. Holy shit. Mm. Oh, the coffee's perfect. Yeah, man. Well, I can't wait to try it out, and see if we can get people in StreamYard and see how the connection is. That'll be the next thing. So I'll be broadcasting from my phone to Instagram. And if I get a TikTok following, I'll be broadcasting to TikTok eventually, hopefully, So that's exciting times, man. I mean, for me, if I wanted to pick up more Cardano, it's literally under my buy-in on Cardano right now. Get rid of that. Okay. Look at Cardano's at $1.21, man. My buy-in on Cardano is like my average buy-in on Cardano is $1.27. So if you wanted Cardano, you could literally be buying in under me right now on fucking Cardano. Just saying, if you bought Cardano right now, you would be buying under me. It's one of my favorites. I've got thousands of dollars of Cardano. Inner workings of SataMask. Oh, yeah, if I could only get that shit to work. Fuck SataMask. I'm not even interested. A buddy just got electric nectar collector. What? Electric? No way. I love it. That sounds like something I would want, bro. No more fucking torching up a nectar collector. Oh, shit, son. I had to pick up a little bit of Cardano and I had to pick up a little bit of Bitcoin, and I did just get a small amount, but I lowered my my buy-ins by doing both of those purchases. It was so far under where I bought them both at. Everything else I looked at to purchase except for synthetics was above where my buy-in was. That's not true on everything, but just what I looked at. Synthetics is under my buy-in, guys. So if you want to get under me on synthetics, you could buy it now, and you'd be under my average buy-in on synthetics. So that's a good one, man, to get that if you're over there on Celsius and get that fucking APY. But I looked at it and I was like, no, I'm not going to pick up any more synthetics right now. I really like the idea of using credit cards to do this, man. I really like that idea. Because if you pay that off within the month, you're not paying any interest on the card. It's not really costing you any money. It's like free money. You know, as long as you pay it off. It's like having more access, man, and I fucking love it. It's almost worth getting a couple extra credit cards, man, just to make crypto purchases on. And just a little here, a little there, a little there, a little there, and pay it all off. And just watch it build. You know, you hear somebody, I sold my car and I bought a bunch of Dogecoin. I became the Dogecoin millionaire. You know, they took risks. He couldn't drive to work anymore. You know, but he became a millionaire because he did that. And you think, yeah, you know, if you take those risks at the time when everybody else is selling off their shit, you could be the next millionaire on this shit. You could be. You know, as a long-term store of value for me, you know, to put my wealth in and let it sit there and accrue over time, it's perfect. And to have those little risks along the way, it makes it even more exciting. You know, it used to be stressful for me. I used to get stressed. And I was like, oh, I can't trade. I can't do anything. I can't look at it. And now I'm like, oh, dude, this is kind of fun. Even during a time like this, actually, you can make it more fun. It's called a Seahorse Pro. Thank you, bro. I'm on it. I'm on Twitter right now. Thank you, bro. If you want to come on the show, Billy, you know, I've got StreamYard up. I didn't know if you were, you know, it's morning time. I know you got to get pretty and shit. I know how you are. Getting all dirty. Wow, look at that fucking thing. $2. Yeah, bro. Nectar collector. Does it have water in it? Yeah, water, right? It looks like a water chamber in there. Me like it. Me like it. Is it electric battery? Is it a battery? Use a battery. Batteries. Use batteries. Got a battery. Use a battery. It's got a battery in there. Using a battery, bro. Use battery, bro. Using a battery, bro. Uh-oh, big drop, big drop. Big drop in the market here, guys. Is it a hiccup? Is it a little correction on the way up? Do we have a turnaround in the market yet? Nothing that I follow is in green. Saitama went all the way down to 41% negative. But that's the worst one, Saitama. Man, I'm glad I don't have a lot of money in Saitama. Actually, if you were going to buy Saitama, if it's going to do anything, now would be a great time while it's 40% down, guys. Pick up some Saitama. You know, really get in where Oracle did. Oracle, how's your Saitama looking, bro? I'm joking about it. I'm sure you got in before this price, but let us know how your Saitama is looking. It's chargeable electric. I got you, buddy. Hell yeah. still up 30,000. Wow, where did you buy it at, bro? $30,000 of Saitama you've got? Bab Blue Draws, what's up? Oh, come on now. Dude, how do I add the token? I forgot, man. It's not letting me do it. Motherfucker. Let's try to add Saitama to it's a ERC20, right? Saitama's ERC20, right? Happy 710. Cheers. How do you add a fucking token, dude? You hit select token, go to the bottom. There's no place to add. I mean, where it says search, I type it in the search, but it doesn't bring up Saitama. It doesn't bring up Saitama's contract. When I paste it in there, it doesn't work. Motherfucker. I was going to pick up a little Saitama. That's negative 40%, bro. Because I like to throw good money after bad. Yeah, it's not working. Can't find. It just says can't find token. No tokens available matching. No one. No. Not going to work. Not going to do it. No tokens. Sour Lifter? Huh. Where do you get all these crazy strains from? A dispensary? Okay, MetaMask has failed me. What can I say? I do not know why I couldn't add it. I've got baby Saitama on there. Got that Impact XP. Getting them reflections, bro. Says I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa. 3 trillion 333 billion Impact XP. But there's a farmer. In quotes, I love that, bro. But there's no dispensaries here, but there's a farmer's market where we purchase cannabis. I love it. So, yeah, Saitama's already going up. See, I'm missing my goddamn set. I'm not going over to that other app to buy more Saitama. Fuck that app. I don't trust it anymore. Fuck that app. So, hey, man, maybe I should try to get the Sata mask. That's, duh. How about that? Get logged into my fucking Santa Mask. Don't fuck me in, this piece of shit. Register. Gotta register all over again. I'm going to try email address. I'm going to try a different password. We should look at the crypto markets. Check them out. They're vast. I'm not going to. I'm right. This is what I got to do here really fast. Okay. Let's see. Sending data, creating account, it says. Congratulations, you're registered. Please insert the code that we sent to your email in order to activate your account. That's what it said last time. I got that far, and it said it was going to send me an email. Hey, there's an email. Holy shit. Holy shit, it fucking worked, man. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm typing in the code. Dude, Santa Mask. Connect. Okay. Okay, it says I can connect my wallet. So I'm going to try to do it. Yes, top right. Wait, what? Late to the party. Are you still trying to get... No, I'm on Starlink right now, and it's working amazingly well so far. I haven't lost any viewers. No, the Starlink is... So far, it's phenomenal. All right, so... Okay, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. The process for connecting the SataMask wallet to MetaMask, it's not really that involved. But as long as you're doing everything correctly, I'm going to see now. It says connecting. We'll see if it connects. You know, fingers crossed here. Camera a little soft focus. Audio was good. What? What are you guys talking about? Hey, Robert, what's up, buddy? Holy shit, man. Hey, I got a question for you. How's your mom? I got another question for you, a serious question though. What is the homelessness situation over there like in LA, bro? Do you ever drive through there, and is it getting worse? Do you see any light at the end of the tunnel? It still says connecting wallet. What the fuck is taking so long, bro? Oh my God, this has got me nervous. I hate when shit takes forever. God, I'm so just like on high sensitive alert right now. I'm waiting for this. I'm waiting to hear back from Robert. Robert, are you with me? Drive through here. I live here and see it all the time. Way more homeless now than when I moved here over 10 years ago. They're in the suburbs now. Okay, it's really, really bad. Okay, then I want to watch something with you guys. It's hard to watch, okay? Because it's one of our favorite people in the whole world, right? But, like I said, learn to listen to people you hate. Learn to listen to people you despise. And you'll get something out of it, I promise you. Now, I hate the narrative. I don't agree with everything this man says. But he does show and display exactly what Robert and I are talking about right now.
Welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. We want to begin by noting something obvious because this is the obvious show. If you live in the United States, you may have noticed that many of our public spaces have become permanent homeless encampments. You see trash-filled tents blotting out what were once green and tidy public parks. You step over vagrants drooling unconscious on the steps of train stations on the way to work. You watch as junkies smoke meth without any embarrassment at all and then yell at pedestrians on the sidewalk, maybe at your children.
You know, he sounds privileged and obnoxious. And when I first started listening to this, you know, I was repulsed and I wanted to turn it off. But I digress. I stayed and I listened to the whole thing, and I'm glad I did. You know what Robert Mulligan just said? He said, these are facts. They're in the suburbs. He says in hotels and taking over streets and more. These are facts.
Everywhere, at every intersection, there are beggars. It's what we used to imagine India was like. But this is not Calcutta. This is New York and San Francisco and Austin, Texas. So the question is, what happened? And the short answer is, our leaders did this. No matter what they tell you, homelessness is not an act of God. It's not the result of economic collapse in this country. America did not run out of housing. Instead, a determined group of well-funded ideologues decided to make it easier to live on the streets in this country while doing drugs.
Oh my God, my wallet's not connecting and I'm so sad right now. It still says connecting wallet, please wait. And it's taking forever. In the meantime, Robert, I couldn't have asked you here at a better time. Hey, I've got StreamYard up, Robert. If you want to cam in, let me know. DTLA, me. Downtown LA. Me and Val were chased by a guy once. It sucked. Oh my God.
Therefore, many more people now live on the streets while doing drugs. See? Not complicated. In 2005, an unemployed alcoholic called Basil Humphrey enrolled in a rehab program.
Hey man, cheers to not getting chased down the street.
To stop drinking, the rescue mission kicked him out. Those were the rules, and he spent months sleeping outside. Eventually, local authorities ticketed him for camping on public property. That was the law. The story would have ended there, except that a huge corporate law firm in New York City called Latham & Watkins took an interest in the case on the other side of the country. Now, typically, Latham & Watkins represents Wall Street banks and prominent Democratic office holders. But the firm wanted to change vagrancy laws to increase homelessness. Why did they want that? We don't know. But the firm filed a lawsuit on Basil Humphrey.
Why do the wealthy want homeless? Why do politicians want homeless people? I'm going to tell you why right now. That tasted so good. That was that wedding cake. Holy shit. That was so fucking good. Tasty. Tasty, tasty, tasty. Politicians and the powerful want more homeless people because when you're homeless, you can't vote. You can't vote against their large corporations that they own. You can't vote them out of office. When you're homeless, you lose your voice. So while they drive down the street like Tucker Carlson and they sneer and they go, look at all of these people. At the same time, when they get home or they go to their office or they're watching the news, they're like, yeah, none of those people can fucking vote against my better interests anymore. And they like that. It makes you powerless when you're homeless. And government officials and people in power and corporations want, believe it or not, they want you to be powerless.
For his behalf against the city of Boise. That suit made it to the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. In 2018, the court declared that cities have no right to criminalize homelessness. In fact, the court ruled cities have an obligation to provide free housing to the homeless at public expense.
You know, think about that, criminalizing homelessness. If they can brand you a criminal, they can lock you up in prison for it. Then they can profit off of you in prison because tax dollars will pay for those prisoners. Think about it. That's Prison Planet. And you know where that comes from.
The Supreme Court later upheld that rule.
I'll spare you the impersonation.
The case was known as Martin versus Boise, and it had exactly the effect that Latham and Watkins intended. City officials across the country no longer had an obligation to protect the public and public spaces from drug addicts who decided to live in them. At the same time, politicians suddenly had access to a massive new source of cash. Taxpayer money, many billions in taxpayer money, for something called homelessness prevention. Now, what is homelessness prevention? Well, of course, it's the opposite of what they call it, as always. Here's Seattle's interpretation of homelessness prevention.
A handful of Seattle's more than 12,000 homeless will soon be going from the street
to
a new apartment with stunning views of the Space Needle and Puget Sound. Using part of it for the $1.9 trillion COVID relief package, the city bought 3 brand new apartment buildings for $50 million for 165 homeless, a price of $300,000 per unit. In Los Angeles,
why would you buy brand new housing for homeless people? Why wouldn't you just build low income, low cost housing? Why would you go and buy expensive real estate in probably pricey areas and put homeless people that don't have jobs, that can't spend money in the area, and put them in an expensive area? It doesn't even fucking make sense. These are the people that lead us behind this. He's right, and I agree. This is in my fucking state.
Skid Row is about to get a
my
new
tax
neighbor,
dollars.
A 19-story high-rise for homeless, costing taxpayers $160 million, or $580,000 per unit. They're part of an expensive push to get the homeless off of sidewalks and out of city parks and into government-subsidized housing, even if it means buying new buildings at market rate from developers.
You guys, I have an idea. Maybe I should check MetaMask and see if there's some kind of a message coming through regarding it. Yeah, give me a second here. No, there's nothing coming through saying to verify anything. Okay. Just figured I'd check. There's nothing there. There's nothing. Oops. Fucking Mask.
Stunning views, the Space Needle in Puget Sound. Do you have one of those? Well, crackheads do. More than $500,000 per apartment to house drug addicts at public expense.
Did you guys hear that? $500,000 per apartment for homeless people. That's what my fucking state did with my tax dollars. Does that make me angry as fuck? Oh, yeah. This house isn't worth much more than $500,000.
At market rates. So you can see why real estate developers would strongly support a program like that, and of course they strongly do. But luxury apartments are just the beginning. Seattle's most recent municipal budget allocates more than $150 million to what are so-called homelessness programs just this year. Now keep in mind, Seattle has fewer than 750,000 people living there. So that's an awful lot of money per bum. It's certainly a lot more than anyone else is getting in Seattle. At the same time it was giving overpriced condos to drug addicts with stunning views of Puget Sound, Seattle allocated just $10 million total for its small business stabilization fund designed to keep family businesses from going bankrupt during the COVID lockdowns. So the city's priorities could not be clearer than that. You lavish money on the least productive, most antisocial parasites in our society, and then you punish Americans who work for a living. Got it? And it's hardly just Seattle.
Now, let me just say this. It would have helped if Donald Trump hadn't shut down all of the shelters and all of the places that were taking care of people that were mentally ill, right? And Donald Trump literally shut all that down. And I predicted that this shit was going to happen years ago on my podcast because of what Donald Trump was doing. I go, watch what it's going to do. I go, the homeless people are going to be everywhere, right? Donald Trump fucking did that shit. And don't even try to come at me and say he didn't, because he fucking did. I remember when he did, and I remember when we started seeing it right here in my own little town. And I went and I was talking to people and I go, what the fuck's going on? Why are all these homeless people out here? Well, they shut down all the fucking programs. Donald Trump shut down all the federally funded fucking local programs, and he was fucking with the post office at the same time.
The latest city budget in San Francisco proposes spending $667 million on something called the Department of Homelessness and Supportive Housing. And yet, at the very same time, San Francisco's Department of Children, Youth, and Families gets less than half that amount. A city program designed to help low-income families pay college tuition gets just $16 million total. That's about 2% of what the homeless get. So in San Francisco, it makes sense. In fact, it pays to get high on the sidewalk. Don't bother to get an education. Nobody cares. That's the message from the city. Couldn't be clearer. In Austin, Texas, the city's budget for homelessness assistance was $68 million last year. At the very same time, the city of Austin spent just $3.5 million in new loans for struggling small businesses.
He took your blue box off the corner. He took my fucking blue box off the corner. That fucking cunt calls himself a leader. Yeah, let's shut down the postal service. What a douchebag. Fuck Donald Trump, man.
And only $7 million for, quote, mission-critical infrastructure and deferred maintenance at city facilities, like the things that matter. And at the same time as this was going on, the police department in the city of Austin got an $11 million budget cut. So what happened to the homelessness in Austin, the problem they were trying to, quote, solve? Well, to no one's surprise, it has grown by 10% in just 2 years.
Wow.
You get what you pay for.
Every goddamn city, every big city in goddamn America.
In Los Angeles, politicians have spent billions, quote, fighting homelessness. This has been accompanied, of course, by a massive increase in the number of people who are homeless.
It's a goddamn money grab like every other industry. They're not trying to solve homelessness. They're trying to take as much money as they can and make as much money as they can. You know, I wonder how those fucking those expensive properties are tied in with the people that are buying them, supposedly, right? Be interesting to find out. Yeah, this wallet is not connecting. I am so sad.
4 years ago, the city spent $440 million on what it called solutions to homelessness. That was supposed to fix the problem. Did it? Homelessness in Los Angeles jumped 15% just last year. So this year, LA will spend more, close to $1 billion on the homeless in 2022.
I'm trying you a
As
second
for the
time.
small businesses crushed by the city's lunatic COVID restrictions, you ask? What do they get? Well, they get $62 million total. The city's gang reduction program gets about half that. So politicians in Los Angeles are, at the very least, very clear about their priorities. A homeless man went into a furniture store on the west side of Los Angeles and murdered a graduate student who was working alone there. He stabbed her to death for no apparent reason and then walked out. He's still at large. She was 24. Now she's dead. Today, her father told Fox and Friends that he holds city officials responsible for the killing. Watch.
What's endemic in our society right now is that everybody seems to be oriented on giving back rights and bestowing favor on people that rob others of their rights. We should be celebrating the good in people and trying to recognize that that's the job they have, is to try to elevate that, to make communities better, to make people care more, to not tear down communities by exposing them to people that are falling out the bottom that really don't care about the other human beings and just think they can do whatever they like in our society, and they are doing it more and more in every community.
Pretty composed for a man who just lost his child, but he's absolutely right. Focusing our attention and our money on people who contribute nothing.
There's no link in the chat
from the project that is this country. You don't help their communities
Oracle,
or anybody's.
Any idea why I can't connect my MetaMask wallet? Is that what the link is about?
Who are a danger to the rest of us. That's insane. And so that girl died, and she wasn't the only one. Last month in Los Angeles, a man called Carrie Bell murdered a 70-year-old emergency room nurse. She was on her way to work, one of the people we should be celebrating. Now she's dead. Who's the man who killed her? Well, Bell had a long criminal record. He had a prior arrest in LA. He had arrests in other states as well. But authorities let him go and kept letting him go. Bell was homeless. He was a victim. He was part of a protected class. And then he killed somebody. Here's Fox LA's report on that.
Days after a brutal attack at a Union Station bus stop, a beloved nurse lost her life.
You know, maybe he had never murdered anybody before. So what can you do? You're not a murderer until you murder someone. You know, people can't tell the future. We don't have fucking. Now, I understand locking someone up, but it depends. If he was a violent criminal, yeah, he should have been locked up. Maybe Tucker Carlson should be pushing to get all of the drug offenders out of prison to make room for the violent offenders. You know, I don't know.
Sandra Shells worked at LA County USC Medical Center for decades, where she was highly respected and revered. Shells was allegedly assaulted Thursday morning by a homeless man, now identified by police as 48-year-old Carrie Bell.
Right.
They say he hit Shells for no apparent reason, the force knocking her to the ground and fracturing her skull. Police say they found him sleeping nearby about 90 minutes later and arrested him without incident.
Psycho.
She was an emergency room nurse walking alone to work. And now she's dead. Another woman murdered by the homeless. And don't lie to yourself. No one in LA is ever going to do anything about it. Probably going to hear outraged noises for a few years. Harumph. But politicians will quickly get back to showering the unhoused community with other $1 billion. What you're watching here.
Hell yeah, son. Hell yeah. Give me a second. I was unprepared. I was unprepared. Where do I get my link from? I am looking. Invite. Copy to clipboard. Copied. And pasting away. Pasting away in the chat. There you go. There's the link. Hey. There you go. So I'm going to have this as my monitor right here. You know, this is my main, it's going to be my main monitor. This one right here. This one's going to go over here. This is my main monitor now. It's going to be my main. It's definitely going to be my main monitor. It's full screen. I don't know if somebody was in the. I don't know if it was definitely in, not in full screen. Not in full screen. How do I know? Put your chat in the link. Put your link in the chat. Put your chat link in the link and chat link stuff. For us to see and do things and sip some coffee. Cup number 3. Why not? When you got the bandwidth for free, why not? Maybe we should do another bandwidth test, huh? Huh? Want to do a bandwidth test? Gonna check. Oh, I gotta check. Gonna check the bandwidth test. Gonna check the bandwidth. The last test was 36 download, 26 upload, guys. That was definitely the last test. Give me a second. I'm doing stuff. Doing stuff. Doing stuff. Wow. Hey, look at me. Looking at you. Looking at me and doing stuff. Look, there it is. 36:26. Hey, freaking Oracle driving the truck. Look at him.
What's going on?
What's up, brother?
What I did with SataMask was I created a brand new wallet for it, because inside you can add an existing wallet to it later.
Were you not able to connect your existing MetaMask wallet?
Not right now, because it's still offline.
Dude, you mean I've been sitting here trying to do this for the last half hour to connect?
I can't drive and text, man.
I know, it's so fucking funny.
So
okay.
if you want to see how it works and everything, just create a brand new wallet for it, and then that'll let you in and you'll be able to play with everything in it.
Okay, first let's create your wallet. Dude, I already did this.
And then when you create it, you'll have a new 12 keywords that you got to write down the seed phrase. You have a brand new seed phrase.
Right. Okay. I'm going to do that.
That's what my video tonight's going to be about. Just going into it and showing all the different functions and features. Because
let's just go live right now. This is it. We're talking about it right now. Let's do it. We're going to write down a seed phrase with Oracle, everybody.
I was playing with it and I noticed it's still on testnet, so it's not live yet.
How dare you? How dare you?
They're trying to make sure everybody can connect first and that the wallet is good to go before they actually throw it live on the different blockchains.
I had a pen.
It is fancy, I can tell you that much. Once you get in there, oh, she's fancy.
I can't wait to see the fucking setup there. I am just crying right now because I just had a pen and I was just using it. Oh, here it is. Boflau. All right, let me write down this thing here really quick. Now, you guys, I'm going to ask freaking Oracle a question and he's going to answer it. Okay? And I want you guys to pay attention to what we're talking about, all right? Oracle, explain to everybody what a seed phrase is, where you've seen them before, how many times you've had to do them, and how you store them, and where you don't store them. Give us the rundown of what seed phrase
yeah. Okay, well, the seed phrase is basically the key to your Ethereum address location on the blockchain. So anytime you use a wallet, if you want to access that particular part of the blockchain where all your tokens are stored, you'll need that seed phrase. Now, the seed phrase can come in either 12 words or 24. And I believe there might be even higher encryption beyond that. But the normal ones is 12 or 24 words. And you need to import that into any wallet that you use to retrieve all your tokens. Where to store it? Store it somewhere safe. Do not store it on your phone. Do not store it on your computer. Put it on a piece of paper, put it in a lockbox, put it on a piece of paper, put it in a lockbox in the bank, put it on a piece of paper, give it to a friend, put it on a piece of paper, throw it in a jar, dig a hole in the backyard, throw it in the hole. You want that written down. You want that multiple times. Whatever his name is that created Ethereum.
Buterin, fuck, dude, his name's hard to say.
Yeah, VV, I think we call him for short. Something like that.
Vitalik. Buterin Vitalik.
Yeah. He has his so that he has half of his seed phrase in Canada and the other half is somewhere else remote in another city. That's one way to protect it, you know.
And check it, make sure you don't get any misspellings or anything.
Yeah, verify it like 50 times. Make sure, because
right?
If you lose it or you screw up one of those words, you will not be able to get back into your tokens. And now, you will try.
I almost just screwed up a word. I almost got one of my words wrong. And you want to know what else? I noticed that I have the same word in two of my seed phrases. A word actually from one of my seed phrases, I see it in another one.
Yeah, sometimes the words will. It's part of the cryptography.
So what's interesting about seed phrases, I think, is the fact that they are very hard for people to, if they don't have access to it, it's going to be very hard for them to crack one, because not only do you need to know all the words, you need to know the order the words are in.
Yeah, it's like 1 in a billion or 1 in a trillion chance of actually getting somebody's full seed phrase, like just guessing it.
Yeah. So I've got my seed phrase right now, everybody, recorded, and I'm going to do with it what I do when I do these things. The freaking Oracle gave you guys some great ideas, different ways that you can store your seed phrases, and you can be creative. You know, you can be very creative, but it's important, I believe. Now, no one else might have ever told you this, but you should always consider putting some kind of a hint or something in your wills to inform your next of kin how they can access that information and how they can use it. Because
yes,
your relatives might get a hold of that and they might not know what to fucking do with it. You know, so you might want to have an explicit explanation somewhere. You know, if you trust your relatives at this point, understand, you know, people have falling out. You know, when the freaking Oracle said, and you guys should all subscribe to his channel on YouTube. It's the freaking Oracle. He's going to be live tonight discussing this very thing. It's like a little taste, because he's going to go 19 hours tonight. 19 hours,
tasty.
a 19-hour broadcast.
Yeah. No, not 19 hours.
So understand, when he said, give it to a friend, blah, 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 I got the hair stand up, which I don't have, on the back of my neck. And I started thinking, no, don't give it to a friend, because you'll always have a falling out with a friend. And now they have something so valuable to you that could be worth thousands, could be your life savings. You know, you never know. So keep that in mind. If it's something small or whatever, you're sharing it with a friend or whatever, cool. You know, you can always have separate wallets. You want to go through some of that if you wanted to say you're in a relationship and you want your significant other to have a wallet and have access to crypto. Do you want to go over some of those, the ins and outs of that?
As in, like, them setting up their own wallet, or?
Yeah, why you would want to do that. Like, if something happens in the relationship, say you guys break up, you know, and it's a bad breakup, and then you guys are sharing an account in crypto.
I wouldn't share an account in crypto. No way.
Exactly.
No way. Like my wife doesn't even have access to it.
There you go. Very
but
important.
If something did happen to me, she knows she could get a hold of Tim and Nancy Danter, and they could put the pieces together to figure it out, to help her out, to get my crypto. Those are people I would trust. Like, those are top-notch people, you know?
Right. Yeah, you know, my buddy Iceman, you know, my sister.
Only people you trust, right? Yeah.
You know, there are people like that in my life. And it's good to have those kinds of people in your life. But remember the will, guys. Remember that. Remember, if you do this and you end up doing what I'm doing, which is putting in, you know, your you know, a good portion of your savings, and you want people to have access to that, keep that in mind. Do a little research.
When it comes to a will, what I would do is I would do my own personal video on how to access it, put it on a thumb drive and give it to your lawyer, because they'll put it in an envelope with the rest of your contents of your will. So
there you go. There you go. Because really good advice here, guys. And remember, you can get this advice hammered into your head. Go back tonight when the freaking Oracle goes live on his YouTube channel and watch this show when he's going to really get into this. He's going to show you the inner workings of SataMask. We're all very excited about it. I'm about to make a purchase on it right now. As soon as I get try to buy some Saitama, which is was negative 40. Let's see where it's at. Right now, it's still at the bottom. It's at negative 30.8%.
Well, like I said, it's offline, so I don't know if you'll be able to purchase Saitama through it, but you can always try.
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with that. All the worst thing that could happen is it would just say failure. You know, it just failed because it's not active. You know, so. But there are settings inside, so you can turn testnet off. You can turn ERC20 on. You can turn on BSC, but I don't think BSC. I don't think they have BSC ready yet. I know it's coming. It's going to work just like MetaMask, except for everything's going to be preloaded. You're not going to have to add the BSC network to the wallet. It's going to be there. And as they do their updates, they'll add extra ones like, you know, the Matic chain. They'll add the Theta chain. They'll add all these different chains as they become more popular.
Let me explain to everybody right now what SataMask is asking me to do as I do this. Mm-hmm. So they gave me what they call a mnemonic phrase. So it's the seed phrase. It's the words, and I've got them written down. Now, in order for me to make this wallet, it's telling me it wanted me to enter the words back in, and I was like, oh fuck, no, you don't gotta type all the fucking words in. It gives you all the words out of order, and it wants you to put the words in order, and all you got to do is click on them to put them back in the correct order. So I'm looking on my page right now, and I'm doing exactly that.
Oh, wait till you get in, buddy. It is so pretty, I tell you. It's a little overwhelming, though. There's a lot of information inside the mask, and that's why I'm going to go over it for anybody that wants to watch later on tonight, because there's a lot of information in there. It's not like MetaMask. MetaMask is like bare bones compared to this wallet. It's insane.
It's so funny when you get down to the last word and it's the only one left to press and it moves over and you're like, it confuses you for a second.
I'm just glad you could finally get into it and get past that email part.
I'm officially a wolf. Welcome to Saitama. It says, welcome to Saitama Wolfpack. Let's go. So I want to show everybody that because that's kind of fun. You are officially a wolf. Welcome to Saitama Wolfpack. Let's go. So that's fun. That's fun. All right. So let's go. Show me my wallet. It's got a splash screen here. It's showing me my wallet. It says the name of my wallet. It's got my wallet address abbreviated. And it is just like what you would expect this kind of app to be. What I like about it is it's not very confusing. It seems pretty easy to use.
Click on the dog paw. Just tap the dog paw.
Right here in the middle at the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, it brings up a menu, brings up a mini menu. That's badass. It's
small print, but
I can see it though, but you're familiar with the icons. So these are familiar icons for almost everybody. Get, send, swap, and buy. So there you go. That's what those four things pop up when you hit that paw.
As far as I know, buy option is not ready yet, but that's part of the thing when they were talking about pairing with Visa. You'll be able to use your Visa.
So now if I want to link up my MetaMask wallet, what's the next? Can I do that?
Yeah, if you click, I think if you click on the right-hand side of it, at the top there, it's got like a drop-down menu.
Okay, that would be a graph icon. Let's show everybody that. Top right there. That little square. I'm click. Oh, it's 3 lines. It's 3 bars. Okay, and it brings up
Should be down at the bottom.
Oh, you scroll down. It says select my wallet account, create account, import account.
There you go.
So let's show everybody that. There's the menu right there at the bottom. You'll just scroll down and it'll be at the very bottom right there, right above log out. Import. It says import, but just, we'll let the freaking Oracle give you a nice clear view of it tonight on his show. How about that? All
but
right.
What you can see there is the other stuff coming, right? There's an NFT platform. There's education coming there. It's good. This is going to be huge.
Okay, so this is saying set up my wallet name, connect my wallet. Please give a name to the wallet that you are going to connect. I gotcha. So I click on that and I'll just type in MetaMask so I know where it's coming from. Okay. And click next. Pause. I clicked next. Let me try it again. Okay, I had to click it again. Okay, it says connect my wallet, set up password. Next. Okay, please insert your private key in hex format. Hex format? What the?
I don't know. I have not gotten that far on it yet.
I thought you connected your MetaMask.
No, not yet. Not until it's live.
Okay, hex format. It wants my wallet address. Okay, so I can just I'm going to grab that.
Just go into MetaMask and copy paste or whatever on your phone.
I've got a link. That I sent a few days ago. I should see it.
And to let everybody know, with putting your seed phrases and everything into the wallet, none of that information gets sent to Satama. That is all locked in that into that software wallet on your device. Nothing is sent to anybody, so it's very safe.
That's nice. I was wondering that. I was actually thinking about that this morning. That's funny.
No, because if you lose your seed phrase or anything like that, they cannot retrieve it for you. So it's very important that you write it down correctly.
I know. I figured I'd just pull it up here really fast, but I'll just send it again. It won't take long for me to just send it again to myself. Here. Okay, great. Here. Copper. I just happen to have my email open. Great. Right. Email to me. Okay. Wait for that to go through.
Here, while you're doing that, I'll give everybody a preview of what I do for a living.
Okay, great. That would be great.
That's right. I'm a toilet man. Beautiful thing is, though, we've escaped all the snow again where I live.
Oh, you got to double click. Sometimes I think you have to double click on things. The mnemonic phrase is not correct. Please check it and check again.
Oh.
Return to dashboard. So it didn't work. I don't know what that was. Let me just try this one more time. It didn't ask me for a mnemonic phrase for. It just asked. Oh, it wants the seed phrase. It doesn't want the wallet address. Hold on.
Yeah, because if you put in your seed phrase is created from a hex code, and that hex code is attached to your wallet address. So if you put in the seed phrase, it ends up pulling it all up.
Dude,
cryptography, you gotta love it.
Yeah, well, I'll love it if it lets me do this. Okay, it didn't say that. It says insert your private key in hex format. I'm assuming that's the seed phrase now. So
no, a private key is totally different.
Okay.
There's your wallet address, there's a hex key, and there is your seed phrase.
Okay, how do I get my hex key from my MetaMask wallet?
Give me a minute here. Let me just see if I can.
Bro, it told me the mnemonic phrase was incorrect. Are you sure I don't just type in the seed phrase from my freaking MetaMask?
I would assume that's all you put in.
Yeah, let me do that. Hold on.
Because you can, as far as I know with these wallets, you can put in either the hex key if you have it or the mnemonic phrase. That's what I mean. I never played with that part of it yet. I've just went through and looked at all the features and adding tokens, that kind of stuff.
Right.
It has the chart in it too, so it tells you that it shows you that I think it shows you the volume chart too in it.
Right.
So you can actually see what's going on with each token. It's got your year to date and all that kind of stuff, which MetaMask does not have.
Dude, stop capitalizing shit. Stupid phone.
So the beautiful thing about the SataMask is any token that wants to be listed on there, they have to pair it with Satama tokens as well. So that's going to cause a bit of a hyper burn because you're going to have to purchase it and you lose, 2% buy and sell and whatnot. So that's going to cause the token to burn tokens a lot. They're also coming out with their own hardware wallet too within I think the time frame is a year, 6 months to a year. They'll have their own hardware wallet out as well. They're going to have massive staking on there. The staking is going to be insane. So with the dip right now, as you can see, they actually have a world use case, which is this wallet and then some. You know, with the dip, not financial advice, but if you are looking to get into a token, I would do a little research on Satama. I bought $1,000 when it was very, very young. So. I haven't cleaned them yet, but I'm on lunch. So I haven't cleaned them yet, but I'm on lunch. So if you want to use them, go ahead. Yeah. I can't say what they look like inside though. I haven't looked. So. Yeah.
So I connected the wrong. I connected the wrong MetaMask wallet. I've got two. So I connected one. It's so funny. I'm gonna try to do this again.
That's a good thing to do though. Have more than one wallet. That way, if you get hacked, they don't get your whole bag. You know,
right.
That's a very important thing, right? Like, look what happened to you almost. Like, you know, with hacks.
I've got all kinds of little things that I do, man. I wish I could tell everybody all the secrets, but I can't. You know, there's a lot of different things I do though. So,
write a book.
Here's my problem. How do I recall my seed phrase on MetaMask? You know?
It's there. It's in settings, I think.
Okay. Account details. No. Expand view. Okay, wait, up here. What about up here? Okay, here we go. Settings. Here we go. Settings. I found settings. All right. General. Contact security, privacy. I got it.
There you
go. Reveal. Enter password to continue. Okay, give me a second. Let's see if we can do this. Dude, I swear to fuck it's the same goddamn phrase. I'm so fucking confused right now. Okay, so. Dude. Hold on. Okay, what the fuck is going on? What wallet is this? I mean, it's in there. I could see it in there. God, I'm so fucking confused. Dude, I typed in the seed phrase. Yeah. I guess it's the same. It's got to be the same MetaMask on both computers. I guess it doesn't read the same.
Take a look at the first 3 digits of your Ethereum address and then the last 3 digits of it and compare them.
Yeah, dude, what? It's a different. These are different wallets. They're different wallets.
But the same seed phrase?
This is. On the Ethereum mainnet, account number 1. Okay. Boy, oh boy, am I confused. see here. Go into my settings here. Huh. Same goddamn seed phrase.
So it might be with MetaMask when you first create a wallet, you can have multiple wallets in it, and maybe the same seed phrase opens up that whole thing then. Because I've never created a second wallet in MetaMask.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did. I remember it said, do you want to import your account? And I was like, yeah, I want to connect them. Oh my God. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Yeah, dude, it's the same fucking one. I'm so confused. There's got to be in MetaMask. There's got to be a way to switch between them, right? Let's switch between them.
Is it at the top?
It says, yeah, it's at the top. There it is. I click on it. It selects it. I don't know, man. It's the same. Select my wallet account. Create account. Let me try select my wallet account. Okay, there's two different accounts here, but that's not it either. Huh. These two wallets are not this wallet. Hold on. Yeah, dude.
Regardless, putting in any seed phrase that you have should pull that particular wallet up in SataMask. Now, it might not work because it could be offline, like I said.
It's on USD. Why can't I? In SataMask, I'm trying to pull up something different besides USD, but it's only showing USD. And I can't click on any of this stuff. But, oh, it's being weird. So, let me go to the swap. Select a wallet. I want to add a wallet, dude. Slippage. It's in the cogwheel.
The slippage is supposed to be apparently preset for every token. But with it not being live, we don't know. So I'm just going by what they were saying.
I do not. Oh, wait. I think I know why I don't see my other wallet, brother.
What?
My hardware wallet's not connected to my PC.
That might do it. Maybe. No, it should still. See, hardware wallet. Hardware wallets are kind of tricky, though.
We'll find out. All right.
I know they're creating their own hardware wallet, and I know they're going to have the option to connect your hardware wallet. So I don't know if you need authorization or not from a hardware wallet to open it.
I have to go run downstairs really quick. I'm just going to go pick up a USB expander. Be right back.
Bell City Transport Systems, Brantford, Ontario, Fort Myers, Florida.
I think I'll unplug the mouse. Is probably the safest thing to unplug. the USB port. There we go. Let's plug that into this one. And then we'll plug this expander into here. It's a blue one. You have to turn them all on because it looks bad as fuck. Look at that, dude. All lit up. That's fucking badass.
I remember when Bitcoin mining first came out, everybody had extensions like that. You'd plug in the little Bit Furies into it.
How cool. This a little something here from my Okay, let's see if the fucking wallet appears magically. Okay, it's recognized there. Let's see if more wallets come up now. Not yet, but let's close out the software and reopen it. Give it the benefit of the doubt right there.
Right.
This is the first time I'm reopening the software. It opens right up, and then it crashed. Wait, no, it didn't crash. It's wanting me to log in. Okay. Log in. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. Sending data. Login account. Activation code. Oh, dude, really? Please, you got to do this every time. Here comes the email. You got to do that every time you log into their thing and send an activation code?
Maybe. That might be the 2FA email. Security.
Activate your account. Wait. That's the same code as before, isn't it?
It'll be this. It'll probably be the same code as before. Yeah.
This is a glitch, huh?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, they still got bugs to work out in it, but the fact that they've gotten this far now with it, because it was audited through Certic, so it's secure as hell. So the security part is A1 on it.
It's asking me to reconnect the wallet. So let's see if I can connect this wallet. Mnemonic phrase. Dude, they're giving me a different mnemonic phrase. What the fuck?
I don't know.
That's not cool. I'm scared, dude. I'm logging the fuck out of this thing. I don't know. There's something wrong here, bro. That's fucking wrong. I'm assuming that my old mnemonic phrase is no longer any good.
It should be, because it should have an Ethereum address attached to it.
What'd you say?
It should be okay. It should be good, because when that mnemonic phrase is generated, an Ethereum address is generated with it. So, you might be able to actually pull that wallet you made in SataMask. You should be able to pull it up in MetaMask.
Really?
That's the idea of the seed phrase, right? Is to be able to access your funds in any wallet as long as you have that seed phrase.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't see it.
But like I said, as far as I know, SataMask is on testnet still. So,
hey, speaking of tests, man, look at that.
Damn, nice.
11, man. I'm like a badass on the internet now, dude. I'm like, man, I gotta get in touch with my friend Cyber Reload and be like, Cyber, dude, I got like 100 megs, bro. Let's go, man. I'm ready.
It's like I said the other day there, you can watch Ultra HD porn now and it doesn't look like she's having a seizure every time it freezes up.
I know. I have never experienced porn seizures though, so I guess I'm missing out. I'm missing out on life, bro.
All right, well, I got to zip off because my half-hour lunch is done here. So
I mean, there's got to be moments during a porn seizure where it's kind of porn seizure. You got bad bandwidth, but you caught it at a great time. Porn seizure.
all right, well, I'm on tonight, and apparently everybody wants me to do a Saturday show as well. So if you want to pop on, just pop in there, and I'll send you the link. Not a problem.
What time does the freaking Oracle go live on YouTube tonight?
Same time as always, 8 p.m. EST.
5 p.m. my time. So listen, guys, that's the freaking FREAKIN Oracle, ORAC. Go to his channel and go have fun and look day, and we'll see you tonight on your podcast.
All right. Talk to you later, Nate.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right.
No problem, brother.
Okay. What a tremendous help he always is. Always. That's all he wants to do is just help you all out, man. So, Porn Seizure. That song would not exist if it were not for the freaking Oracle. I want everyone here to realize that. I was inspired by the freaking Oracle. So, freaking Oracle inspiring music. I'm going to have fun fucking around with that MetaMask. I am. I can already tell. I am sad that I can't find. We had trouble loading your token balances. Huh. That's fucking weird. I've never seen that before. You having a porn seizure over there? Whoa. Looking at my thorium, looking at my Scrooge. I don't think I have anything much on Polygon here, right? Nothing on the Polygon network. There's this other weird network. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's an extra Ethereum network. These are all the same wallet address. Huh. Why are they all the same wallet address? And that one is two different wallet address. I am confused. Oh, you loaded my balances this time. Okay. I'm a little confused. Porn seizure. We're a little confused. Porn seizure. It's confusing. It's all right because you're not losing when you're having a porn seizure. It's terrible. It's fucking terrible. Because he ain't lazy. He's getting crazy. Yes. Maybe he'll see that. Wouldn't that be cool? I'm just going through and liking all your retweets. Thanks, guys. I'm not sure if I ever had a seizure watching porn. It's not about having a seizure while you're watching porn. It's about the porn skipping. And it produces a porn seizure. Liking my tweets. Scotty McDonald's following me. Look at all these likes I got to give you. Look at this. Jackson Hinkle is ignoring me. He's not interested in explaining how a patriot can be anti-war. That's all. How can a patriot be? Oh, you're not a patriot. Okay, well, just stop calling yourself a patriot. I'm so glad you stopped flying that American flag behind your head on your podcasts. I predicted that you were going to do that eventually. I said he's young, and when he realizes what that American flag really stands for, he's going to stop flying it behind himself on his podcast. That happened. Is the perpetual shadow band Billy Bong Thornton? No. I'm liking all your retweets. I'm liking all your retweets and likes and your stuff that you throw back at me. There, I think we're all caught up. I think we're all caught up. Ryan H. Zena, I'm not following you on Twitter. How dare me? How dare me? I'm following you now. Sorry, honey. My nephew is into buying crypto. I am visiting him next week. Good, Lenny. Listen to what he has to say. 3D. Video's crystal clear. HD. Nice man. My neighbor has the U.S. flag and accurate replicas of the 10 Commandments in his front yard. I laugh every time I drive by. So he would not talk to me. He does not. Till my phone went crazy. Didn't know it came back till my phone went crazy. Didn't know it came back. Oh, lost internet for a while. My nephew is into buying. Okay, cool. So we're all caught up there. Why? Because I'm liking all the things that you retweet for me, bro. God, dude, how long do I have to go before I reach perpetual fucking hearts? Ryan H. Why did I not like all Ryan H's? Hi, Rye. I missed some likes on the high Rye here. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. There. Okay. Billy. I think we are caught up on liking everything. There, cool, we're good. I'm all caught up. I liked everything you guys did. Thank you so much for all that support on Twitter, guys. Holy shit. Thank you for that. It's amazing that you guys are doing this now. You're seeing it, whatever it's taken. it's been worth it, man. It's been a hell of a struggle, but now, wow, there's so much support. It took me a while to go through all of that support, you guys, on Twitter. So thank you. Now, I am at Nay's Garden Show on TikTok. So I'm trying to get to, I think it's 1,000 before I can live broadcast on TikTok. Can you really have a seizure watching porn? You can have a seizure doing anything. Seizures are going to seizure whenever the fucking they want, bro. You don't get to turn them on and off. If you just happen to be watching porn when your body decides to seize, that's what's happening. Welcome to life. Life doesn't have a clock, bro. Life does what life wants. Wow, I said I was going to go longer for you guys. I still got this other cup of kefefe. Lucky y'all. Stuck with me for a while this morning, huh? We're enjoying this the StreamYard, huh? I should have invited Robert Mulligan on. I don't know. I think I can't remember. Big drop in crypto right now. It's going back to where it was. Not good. Cardano is under where I bought it at. So this is a big drop, guys. Take a gander. I am the god of hellfire. If you guys ever see that in the corner, that means I am on StreamYard. With your pants around your ankles, Lenny, right? Stabbing your brain with a knife. Ridiculous. God damn, I fell asleep for a few hours and you're still here. It says, yeah. We are still doing it, man. I'm watching this massive drop in crypto, guys. I'm glad when tomorrow when people are like, did you buy the dip? Or, in a week, when people start saying that again. I'm like, yes, I did. I bought the fucking dip, man. I threw it all out there. I said I wasn't going to do it, and I only left a little bit sitting in the bank because I don't give a fuck. What can I say? I'm at that point. Here, let me block the word. Let me block this word here. .rent. Give me a second here. .rent. I can block that. So we get all of your shit blocked, motherfucker. What do you think about that? And take that shit and block that shit right fucking now. Filter.rent. Probably do .red instead of red. Here, let's try that. And .bong or long. Let's do this. Let's get rid of. Okay, let's just add .ong. Let's add .red. Okay, now let's get rid. If we can find those, where it's not just. Okay, let's get rid of .omg. And just bear with me here, guys. I'll just filter out. Where is red? There it is. And yeah, for now, I mean, I can go back and do this later. But for now, I think we're good. There we go. Cool. That's going to help. So that should help with the chat. And .****. What was the ? What was the star, Bab Blue? Let me know. Mickey Rourke has not taken care of himself. He has a new movie called War Hunt. It's like watching a Ron Jeremy porn in current times. Oh my God. It's terrible to see actors who had it good at some point, you know, doing these roles that are, you know, they're just trying to pay their bills. Oh, God, I hate that. Oh, it makes you feel sad for him, doesn't it? I mean, that's the guy from 9.5 Weeks, bro. Really? My bees. Is it height? I don't know what you mean at 12:06, bro. You're not making any sense to me at all. Let me refresh the chat. Wow, still a ton of you watching the show. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys so much. Mickey Rourke as Marv from Sin City. After that, he melted and stopped speaking English. Sin City. Zena retweeted my I want reparations from social media. They fucking ass raped me. Okay, let's get rid of Twitter. I'll work on that. I am the god of hellfire, and I bring you fire. It's always fun. You want me to clean your ears, buddy? Let's do a little ear cleaning. Yeah? Clean your ears. What do you say, buddy? Down in there. Yeah. I know. There you go. It's not bad. Wow. That wasn't bad, huh? Let's do this other ear now. Oh, geez, I'm sorry, buddy. So cute. You see the way he leans into it while I do it? There you go. We got all that cleaned up out your ears. That'll make you feel better. That'll make you feel better. That'll make you feel better. My bad phone call. There was a troll comment. At 12:06 with the dot. Yeah, I still don't know what the dot is. Support StreamYard. Put commas between it. Bad Blue Jones. Your browser doesn't support StreamYard? What do you mean your browser doesn't support StreamYard, Lenny? You're able to see my show okay, right? I'm excited, guys. This is great. I'm really glad to have all this bandwidth and do this, man. I'm going to be able to have smooth interviews and maybe no dropouts, man. I could run a speed test one more time. The last one, you guys, my last speed test, psychotic, 98.11. So let's do one more speed test. It's testing 82.3, and it's hauling ass through it. Whoa. Whoa. Dude, I scored 124. 124.4, guys, on my download. Hey, man, I wonder if I got enough to do like 3D broadcasts, you know, or 4K. Dude, I wonder if I could broadcast in 4K. Would that be crazy? Ooh, I have to do some better makeup. Ooh, possibly get a stylist. Get better lighting. I tried to click on the link you posted in the chat. Link I posted. Oh. You were going to come on StreamYard, bro? Right on, Lenny. Right on, man. New guy is just going to come right in StreamYard. Hey, I'm Lenny. I'm here to be on the show. I'm a new guy. Let me in. I love it. He makes himself welcome. Dude, you are welcome here. I love it. You missed a hair on your beard. No, I did. I've missed plenty. There's stubble. I can feel it now. Dude, 124 megabyte. Can you fucking believe this shit? I gotta go celebrate, man. I love you guys. Maybe I'll do a bong hit. Hey, I'll celebrate with y'all. Hey, you know what? God, there's still smokables in this, son. Let's do a bong rip and celebrate! 124 megabytes. I never thought I'd see that at this house ever. You know, I can't believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to do it, even though it disgusts me and it makes me hate myself. No law regarding Elon Musk. Ugh! Yeah. Cheers. His low Earth orbiting satellites did it. And I can play video games with people on the internet now, I bet. That's still the thing I have to try. I got to see if I can get into a server and get a good connection, get good frames per second. I might have to game from a monitor instead of this TV set. Yeah, or maybe turn these two monitors off so I get a better flicker rate, you know. I used to game on the big set all the time. And I was a badass. I kill motherfuckers all the time. But if you put me on a small monitor, it's right in front of my face, I'll probably game a lot better. You know, I got those 3 monitors in there. Call of Duty. Yeah, I could play Call of Duty. I am so happy right now to have all of this bandwidth. And from now on, when I have guests over, I've got all of these networks for them to use. I'll be able to go live, and they'll be able to go live on my other networks. Unless I don't know how many. Okay, Google. How many devices can the Starlink router handle at one time?
Here's a summary from Light Reading. Starlink will be able to support just 485,000 simultaneous users at 100 megabits per second across the entire US, according to one firm's new estimates.
It's not what I asked. I asked about the router. It says it. Can the Starlink router handle? The answer is Oh, the SpaceX Starlink limit has killed my satellite internet dream for now. Good thing I can afford extra fucking networks, huh? Rather than wired cable or fiber optic links, internet service through a phone line or terrestrial wireless like 4G and 5G, Starlink looks to space for its connection. SpaceX plans a huge number of orbiting satellites, known as constellation, which would effectively blanket the planet in coverage. On the ground, users have a Starlink kit. Right. Uh-oh. Rogi's throwing up. Okay, buddy? I better clean that up. I'll clean that up. Don't worry, buddy. Early stage and 20 to 40 there will also be brief periods of no connectivity at all, Starlink warned, since the satellite constellation isn't complete yet. The goal, the company says, is 16 to 19 milliseconds of latency by summer. Wow. Whoa, that's gaming fucking. Dude, that's sitting on the server. You're under 20 milliseconds? Dude, I'll be fucking fragging some motherfuckers. Yeah, let me clean this up really quick. Come on, guys. I got this awesome, it's a vacuum slash, it's one of those fucking, I just got to get some water and pour on the carpet. Preferably hot water. Right. Okay, we got our soapy water. Then we're going to have our rinse water. So I got two kinds of water. One is soapy, one is clear. All right, so I've got this little issue over here I'm just going to take care of real quick. It's a little stain on the carpet right there, man. So we're just going to take some soapy water, put that on the stain, like that. Like this. This is my soapy water right here. Now I got some clear water. Right here. Hot. Nice, hot, clear water. I can't even see where the stain was All I can see is where the water's coming up out of the carpet. Can't even see it, man. This vacuum's crazy good. Shampooer, perfect shampooer. But the sprayer stopped working on it. So I just spray my own water and soak down, and this suction still works, and the brushing still works. So, you know. The beautiful thing is you can see the water coming up. It's clear, so you can tell when it's dry when that water stops coming up. You want to go outside, buddy? You go eat some grass? Brody's like, yeah, I'm going to go eat some grass. You want to go outside? You want to go outside, people? Wow, that's it. Bing bong, you're dead. Sting. That's what I told the Sting. Bing bong, you're dead. Bing bong, you're dead, Sting. That wasn't hard. Look at that carpet. You can't even tell anything ever happened there. It's like perfect. It's crazy. Gonna love that shit, man. Let's make shit so easy, man. It was fun for the whole family. Just family fun, man. Can you see my comments? Please let me know. Thank you. No, Margie, I cannot see your comments. Okay. So, so your Starlink is assigned to a single cell. You move your Starlink outside, assigned a cell. Receive internet. This is okay. Clearly, for many years, the idea of being able to bypass. Okay. Dude, does it not say? I went through this whole article. Does it not say how many? It doesn't say. I wish we knew how many devices can the Starlink router handle. Let's ask this Google. How many devices can the Starlink router handle? Eight. Oh no, that's the Subaru. 250 devices. $128 devices. 128 devices, man. Dude, that's fucking great. Oh, that's great, man. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I'm going to try, but you're limited to bandwidth. I mean, I got 100 megs download, my upload. Dude, I might be able to plug, all my devices into this one thing. That would be crazy because I don't know how much bandwidth everything else is using. But if I could put it all on one router, if everything was running on one router, I could save a lot of money. I could cancel just about everything else going on in this house. It's exciting. These are exciting times. Except for this crypto market. That's not exciting right now. It's kind of scary, but it's hanging in there right now. It's doing its thing. Just kind of hang in there and hodl, guys. We'll see what it's going to do. We'll see if the whole thing crashes or not. I wanted to make sure to go live with that, with you guys. I didn't want to abandon you guys. And that's why I went live early this morning. Because, I don't like these crypto podcasters. They all of a sudden they get real scarce when the market's crashed. I just want to be there and support you guys and tell you what I'm doing and tell you to hodl, hang in there and to accumulate. If you can accumulate, this is the time to do it. So once again, we'll look at the bottom. Saitama was at 40 and now it's at the 26. So Saitama is at 26, guys, and the top is Overland. Doge is at the top right now, and Synthetics is at the top right now. So there you go. Hodl gang, I will see you guys on the next live broadcast. We went live for a very long time on this one. 3.5 hours, guys. Wireless mesh booster system, over 12 cams, gaming system, multiple TVs. Hey, Kush Cash. Wireless mesh. I've got a wireless mesh boost system on my other router. Can that be incorporated into the I've got one of these badass, bro. Look what I got right here. I got one of these. If it'll focus. See the router I got? I got that wireless. I got the additional routers throughout the house. I can incorporate that into the, because it's hardwired. Okay. I got it, bro. I'll have it all over my house. All I got to do is just fucking wait for that. I'll look at it. I might just be able to Wi-Fi it in. You know? I might just Wi-Fi that bitch in. I might just do it right now. You know, the Wi-Fi is fucking booming. So let me just see. I'll try it. All right, I love you guys. I'll let you know how it goes. I'll try to see if I can Wi-Fi my whole house into that router. That might be a problem, though. I don't know if it has enough upload for me. Yeah, I don't know how much upload am I using. You know, I should be fine. I can't wait to turn on my. Oh my god, this is gonna be so fucking exciting. All right, love you guys. See you soon. See you. I can't wait. I'll give you another broadcast as soon as I can, whether it's from Instagram. Go join my TikTok, guys, to get me up to 1,000 subscribers on there. That's at Nays Garden on TikTok, at Nays Garden Show on Instagram. O's tweaked. You guys take care. Love y'all. Hashtag keep it open. Bye, guys. Hope you enjoyed the 3 hour and a half broadcast. Oh, and a big shout out to the freaking Oracle on YouTube. Make sure you look out for his broadcast tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, 8 p.m. Eastern. The freaking Oracle on YouTube. Thank you for joining us today, brother. You're always welcome here. FREAKIN. All right. And thanks for being live in your truck, bro. That was fucking awesome. Okay.